Hey everyone, FFHS back again with another video. Today I present to you Slime, my Retalicon. Let's go. Okay, so let's talk about this blaster for a second while the B-roll overlay is playing. This blaster is a Half-Dart Retalicon, which means it's a Recon on the outside with Retaliator direct plunger internals inside. It depends on what you have. If you do have a nice setup or a really low setup, like what I did have before, set up in this blaster, just a normal Nerf breach and Retaliator internals, but this one has a little bit of a twist. As you can see, it has the Worker Gen 1 Prophecy plastic kit inside of that black one with the barrel, dart gate and pusher. It has the Worker blue plastic sled. I don't know where I got that from, honestly, I totally forgot, but it is a bit stronger. As you can see, it's got the pump kit, metal pump kit by Worker on the outside. I think I've used this pump kit for about 5 blasters and I've just swapped them out on different ones, but I'm going to be keeping it on this blaster. And moving back in the internals, we have the stock Retaliator plunger tube with the pegs completely removed, which means it's, it needs to be hot glued into place, otherwise it's just going to be free to move around and we don't want that. I'm using a Recon Mark II plunger because my other plungers broke. I'm using the stock O-ring on that, which actually provides a pretty good seal. And I'm using the Recon Mark II's catch as well, in conjunction with the plunger, with a nice strong cut down torsion spring, which is nice strength. The trigger is from the Recon, the stock Recon. Completely stock, tried to get rid of the slop in that, but it disengages the catch, so it's a completely stock trigger Mac. And what's holding the spring in place is actually a piece of a Firestrike. The lighting housing inside of that Firestrike is actually holding in the spring, the 5 kilo spring, perfectly with the blaster. And that is fantastic. It holds it in just fine. I've shot this blaster over 200 times and nothing bad has happened. And now onto some externals. As you can see, I have the Worker slide-on rail up here. It's in 3 segments. One segment here, another segment here. The red dot is kind of holding in the 2 segments, and then the last segment back here. We have the standard Blastertech flip-up iron sights, and I promise you these are the right way. And these are just bolted into the Picatinny just like that. Standard Worker straight foregrip here. And then for the stock, I have a Raider stock. And the Raider stock actually has a little bolt in there, as you can see, so it does not collapse on you anymore, which is nice. Inserted into the mag roll is a Dart Zone magazine converter, as you can see in there, fits in there nicely. This blaster does no longer take full length of darts, but I don't know why you want to shoot those, they're very inaccurate. Shoot half lengths instead. Plop it in, prime forward, and fire. Going to the paint job, I used White Knight green, gloss green, very nice. Obviously sanded the shell before anything. Stock Recon colour, this is the only coat on here, but the barrel has already had a couple of coats of paint, so not the best application there. And the slide has been changed out to the Recon one instead of the cut down Retaliator one, and of course that is cut down there to hold the rail and to hold optics if you want that. And then just some standard acrylic brush paint. It doesn't really apply that nice, but you know, from far away it looks fine. And then I just added some little dot paintings here. It says Slime and FFHS, and that's on both sides. And you're probably staring at this giant scrape in the shell. Yeah, that's from the little screw head here. It's the stock Worker pump kit screw, and it's stripped, so I couldn't get it out, and it's just scraped away at that, and now it's kind of an eyesore, and I do plan on getting rid of that. Anyway, that is enough talk. Let's see this blaster fire. Okay, so as you can see from the firing demo, this thing is pretty cool and hits hard, and it sounds cool too. It works best on the red Gen 3 darts, just as good as the black Gen 3 darts. Okay, that was the firing performance. I think it's hitting about 110. I don't have a chrono, but it looks to be firing 110, and it's certainly whistling, as you heard from that firing demo. Pretty cool. I decided to paint it in my colours, just so it didn't look too much like a firearm. My Retaliator was white and kind of looked a little bit sketchy. It did have blue and orange on it, but it looked a bit sketchy. So I decided to paint this one up green. I mean, you can't really tell that this is a firearm, aside from, being all the black here. And I'd probably use an orange stock, no foregrip. Take these sights off and use an orange mag, just so people don't get confused. But it is green, bright green with the orange tip. So I didn't want to paint it up dark because I'm actually planning to use this at games, so all good with the colouring here. Okay, do I recommend you buy the parts to build this? Yes, if you need one of these. Now, my Swift can totally destroy this thing. It's more accurate, it fires harder, and it's a bit more durable on the inside. But this is custom, it's cool, it is personalised. I don't think there's any blaster out here like this. And that's what's cool about making your own blaster. And honestly, the pump kit costs about, I don't know, $30, including with the grip. You just got to source your own Recon, thrifting, and then the insides, harvest from your Retaliator, and the black Prophecy kit, $17. I mean, honestly, it's not really that expensive, but it's totally worth it. So yeah, this video has gone on for way too long, but I hope you enjoyed this blaster. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like. I really do appreciate it, and hit that subscribe button. I don't know what that voice was. Hit that subscribe button, because we're going to be doing more shorts on this channel. Simply because I have a lot of content to produce, but not enough time to make proper videos for everything that I want to mention. So I'm going to make shorts for every little thing that I do, like little thrifting journeys, little mods that don't deserve a video. Anything like that will be on a shorts video, and I hope you guys enjoy. And if you do, again, click that subscribe button, and this outro is way too long. As always, I will see you in the next video. Stay tactical. Goodbye. Oh, that's not in